Hi everyone, Katie Montana here. I see to clear my throat. And today, I'm gonna actually discuss why music CDs are a lot more powerful than LP vinyl and cassettes. So, first off, there's histories with albums, with LP vinyls, and like I said before, like there's LP vinyl, 8-track, cassettes, and CDs, of course. So, first off, let's just go with the LP vinyl cassettes, because even though people don't actually talk much about the 8-track tapes, because since they died out quick, just like Laserdiscs died out quick. So for LP vinyl and cassette tapes, we know that they have both sides. It's side A and side B, or just say side 1 and 2. But for music CDs, on the other hand, they don't have sides. It just goes with the whole tracks. So it's like so if you actually have like an LP vinyl and a cassette tape that has the number of tracks and they're on both sides, you have to like go through one side that has the first music songs on there, and then after going through that, you have to flip it over and go through the last few songs to complete it. So I actually got these CDs here as an example. Let's start off with this. Boston. I love this album. You see, this song actually... First off, this song here... Let me put the rest of these down. This album has 8 songs. So, when it's on a cassette tape, they just actually have 4 songs on one side and 4 songs on the other side, of course. So, I believe that on the first side, it starts off with More Than a Feeling and ends all the way down to Rock and Roll. And then for side B, it starts off with Smokin' and ends down with Let Me Take You Home Tonight. But on a music CD like this, all the songs are onto one whole disc, which you can actually definitely tell. Let me just get this open so you can see. Like that. See? It's on one whole disc. So when you actually play this on a CD player, it just goes through the whole thing. The whole thing, of course, which is pretty nice. And I actually have another music CD. That was also on an LP vinyl cassette. Dan Hartman, I Can Dream About You. I love this one the most. This one actually has 10 songs. This was also on an LP vinyl too. So it has 5 songs on 2 sides, same as usual, starting with the first and down to there. Same thing on side B. But on a whole music CD like this, it's all onto one whole thing. See that? Oop. Yep, released by MCA Records. Yep, that's one of them. And same thing with the Cars' Heartbeat City. Same thing as usual. 10 songs. On a cassette, and probably an LP vinyl, I think, probably a cassette. 5 songs on 2 sides. On the whole CD, it's all of them on there. See that? And same thing with Wham! Make It Big. But so it has 8 songs, of course, and I believe side A has these songs and side B has these songs here, of course. But on a whole music CD like this, see that? All of them. Now, if you ever wonder why I got this music CD, because there's this female YouTuber who actually had a Studebaker boombox, which I'm planning to get soon. You'll probably wait and see. She actually has this on a cassette. And I was thinking to myself, if there's a music CD of this, and there is, so that's why, so I got it around 2022. Probably after the day trip to Water Country. That was fun. Yeah. And first off, it's now summer. So yeah. Those are all the songs on this CD here. Butterfingers, as always. And also for another album, like Meet the Raisins soundtrack. This actually has 12 tracks, of course. I know you actually saw me do the CD long box of this. I'll put a link down below for you to see. of course. So for this actually has 12 tracks. So for an LP vinyl and cassette, it actually goes with 6 songs on side A and the last 6 songs on side B. On the whole music CD here, it has all of them on one. Like that, see? And just to be honest, they actually do, the CDs are a whole lot better than LP vinyl, like I said before, because since they are actually a lot more powerful. And here's another one as an example. Ghostbusters 2. This actually has 10 songs. And the same thing for the cassettes and LP vinyl. Well, just cassettes. 5 songs on side A, 5 on side B. And on this is the whole music CD, of course. Yep, all the songs on one disc. did the CD long box of this? I'll put a link to that down below. And another one that was also on a cassette is Gumby the Green Album. And same thing as before, 10 songs, 5 songs on side A and 5 songs on side B. same thing as usual. But on music CD, it has all of them. Right there. Yep, all of them, of course. And also, there are also songs that are a lot longer that were also on a cassette. Like an example, Ants, the 1998 DreamWorks movie. Now, I know this one I have here is 20 songs, but there is one that actually has 21 songs, which is only in Europe. So, I'm actually going to be planning to get that soon, but I'll tell you this. You see, for the soundtrack of Ants, it has 21 songs, of course. I'm not including this, I'm just talking about the one that has 21 songs, because it has I Can See Clearly. Now, I was checking this out on Discogs.com. It's that for side A, it has 13 songs. So it starts off with the first song and ends out to the last. And for side B, it goes through with the last 8. But on a whole music CD, it actually goes through the whole thing. But I'll show you the music CD of this, of course. Yes. It's also the same thing with the one in Europe, of course. The Europe one, of course. And as for A Bug's Life here, this one has 20 tracks, of course, and it goes with 12 tracks all the way down to Loser on side A, and the last 8 tracks that actually goes down to A Bug's Life Suit. It goes down, which is 8, of course, that's the last one on side B. But on this is the entire music CD, of course, so they're all onto one whole disc. And for another one, Disney's Dinosaur. I love this one. So this one actually has 17 tracks because I actually got this before in 2021 because this is also the one from the Europe one, even though the soundtrack actually originally came to the US, of course. So this actually has 17 tracks, of course. So there was a cassette version of this and I checked it out on eBay. And it actually starts off with the first one, Inner Sitcom and Elastic Grouse, and it's all the way down to Raptor Stands Together. That was side A. Of course, so side B starts off with Across the Desert and all the way down to Epilogue. Yes, that's the total of it. But for this one, it goes with all songs on one whole disc, like always. Check it out. And there's the list. And, like I said, I'm just sticking with the old ones that has these things, of course. So, also for another one, which is a really good one that was during my childhood days, even though I got this in 2022, but I was just thinking about it, even though I may be old on a kids show that I used to watch back then, but I just actually got this just to, bring back the old memories during my childhood days. And it's this one, Bear in the Big Blue House. Yep, it's called Songs from Bear in the Big Blue House, of course, this is the album that came in 1998, which came on CD later on in 2000. So this one actually has 24 tracks on there. See that? 24. So for the cassette, I believe that it actually goes with 12 songs. 12 on side A and 12 on side B. I actually did check it out on eBay, of course. But on this home music CD here, it goes to one whole thing. Look at that. I actually did got this off of eBay and it was a like new condition, but it was actually wrapped up in plastic, of course. So yeah, these are just the ones that I know that are actually on cassettes, of course. So yeah, that's how you can know that why music CDs are more powerful than LP vinyls and cassettes. Because like I said before, LP vinyl cassette tapes only has the number of songs and has 2 sides. Music CDs doesn't have 2 sides, it only goes through the whole track, of course. And I believe the reason why is because probably must have been the technology that they've been using. Probably that's why the CDs are more powerful. But anyways, like I said, that's why music CDs are a lot more powerful than LP vinyl cassettes. So stick with the CDs. They're better. They can fit all songs on one whole disc. Well, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, send some comments, hit the bell button for brand new videos, and hopefully you'll have a great summer. Peace out, everyone.